All right, hi everybody. It's been a while since I've done a show and tell video. So, due to circumstances I'm under at the moment, some events have changed some of the things I've been doing. I've been going through the collection, the Model Railroad collection of mine, and I'm pulling out stuff, whatever I have that's important or what's not important, and stuff I could get to or not get to. We're working on trying to weed out stuff, and most of the stuff's dumped on eBay. It's not going on to the train show, into train shows. Right now, I'm not even doing train shows because again, events have changed how I've been doing my business, what have not. So this is sort of an update video about. So we're going to add on a few things at the end. So what I have here, I bought this at the Batavia, New York show that about a couple years, say maybe three years. I think maybe be up to 3 years now. It's the Rochester Railroad, the Mile Railroad Club. Only buys a bunch of tables up against the wall. They haven't done the last couple of 3 shows. They probably, I've been trying to get them to keep doing that and try to sell stuff to me and stuff. If they have a collection that's worthwhile, I kept giving my contact to some of the members. I've got to know a few of the members and what have not. So this was one of the ones I picked up, and most of the time they just want donation. So in this case, I think this was towards the end. I wandered around. This was probably going to go into the trash if I didn't pick it up. So this is something I always was interested into. So this is a Cary Locomotive Works S2, S4 for an Athearn. I think you put 50 SW 1500 chassis onto it. And it's because the chassis is long enough. I don't think you could put the SW7 because it was a longer unit because it had 1,000 horsepower next to the S1, S3 Alcos, which was 660, and I think was 800 on S3 because they turbocharged. I think they put a bit slightly larger engine onto it, but anyway, S3 was updated anyhow. So this is actually one of the gas mill kits. So Cary actually made these. Oh gosh, from the probably 70s. I know at least the 70s they were doing it. I was trying to remember when the first times I saw the ad, but it's around 1970 to about, I think was whenever they discontinued the Bowser production line. What was it, 2008, 2009, 2010, I think it was when they discontinued the Bowser line? Because I got it around that time, around about 14 or 15, some of the collections where some of the guys, some of these modelers were going up on eBay. I got a ton of Bowser parts. Those are not going anywhere anytime soon. So this was something. I think I gave him I gave him $20. I think I gave him a $20 donation because it was really really nice. They should actually get the money. So they got the money for this one, and it does say handrail sanctions. So sanctions and handrail. That is actually an add-on. You actually paid money for additional money for this. If I could do this one-handed, we're going to pause real quick here. Let me open up the box. Okay, we're back. I opened up the box. Actually, when I was out, I actually looked at the newspaper. It is dated 1982. This is probably 81, 82, 83, around that time when this was, bought. So this was in someone's collection. And for something that's possibly could, whenever I see Bowser kits or Penline kits or even some of the castings from Hobby Town of Boston, when they see basements, they don't survive. So this thing looks like it's been wrapped since, or it's shortly after, and it's in mint condition. And whenever you buy the decal, which I think this actually has all the details inside of it. I'm not going to take it out of the thing because I don't want to lose it. So there's all the little detail parts and everything. There's the handrail sanction, some of the other parts that you need to have the screen, whatever. So this is actually a very complete model. This was the deluxe model. So I think at the time the body was like $25, and you had all the handrails and stuff. I think another like $3.50, $4 or something like that at the time. By the time they ended in the 90s, I remember these were going almost $50 a piece, and you need to add all the handrails and stuff, about $10 extra. So at that time, I was looking at it. It's like, I always dragged my feet. It's like, do I really want to get into it? And that's when I built my first hobby town. Unsuccessfully built my hobby town of Boston. When I bought it from the gentleman, they actually ran hobby town of Boston in 2002, 2003, when I was starting to get into it. He gave me a good deal. I still have the cup. He gave me a coffee cup because I bought a model from him. And I asked him if you could, well, how do you do this? You use it, he says, I use mill files on them. So I was like, wow, I never know you can use aggressive files on it. It has a few basic questions and how it works and stuff like that, and because at the time I was a machinist, I had a mechanical engineering degree, so I have some idea how this will work. So now this thing, again, I think it takes the longer 1500 SW 1500 chassis from Athearn. So you get Blue Box 1500, but it has all this stuff into it. For being as old as it is, it's clean. I mean, you got some marks where there's some thing, maybe is that I know that sometimes at the factory they clean them up a little bit, but there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, you could open up this. Sometimes you could actually, I know they have 3Ds on this stuff, but this is actually pretty nice. This is a pretty nice model. I just gotta get a 1500 chassis, and now I figured I'm good for a while on 1500. Maybe I'll pick up something through eBay whenever I need to restock the store or whatever. But this is something special I've always wanted. It's kind of cool. So again, I think this was a $20 donation to the local model railroad club. I got this, and I didn't know how old it is, and I'm impressed that something this old is still around. Again, I think they introduced this in the 50s. I want to say late 60s, early 70s, because no one really wanted to deal with Athearn yellow boxed stuff, because he was in transition to the blue box era is when the Athearn powertrain was bulletproof. There were still some issues with gear stripping into the yellow box era. From what I've read, I don't have a lot of yellow box stuff. I either got early stuff. I got a few things I'm gonna say it's yellow box, but I got like early blue box era. I got tons of blue box era stuff. So this is something it's a future project. Is it going to be being? Oh yes, this is going to be in my BMO layout and everything. I got to paint it. I got to do all sorts of stuff, drill it out and what have not. But we'll just I feel this is something special that I have. So 1982 Cary locomotive project. So to go on with a few things again, I would never have done this unless I had cause. I haven't done a show and tell because I've been busy with some other projects, but now some life circumstances change out the way I'm doing. So I'm going through some stuff, and this is really important. Something I really like here, and that's all for the video. So if you want to hang on, I got some commentary on some stuff that we do with the videos here. I mean, you could skip this part of it. So if you go away, thank you very much for watching. I'm trying to do more and more of these videos. I got some really cool classic model railroad stuff that I like, and it's hard for a lot of people sit there and say, yeah, that's not ready to run, put together DCC, computer generated, 3D printed stuff. We go old school here because I actually appreciate this a lot. So thank you very much for watching this. So if you're still watching, I'm just going to continue on some things. So because of, again, life circumstances have changed. I've been watching a lot of the YouTube videos this past time when my life circumstances have taken over. My situation has taken over my life right at the moment. I've dealt with some AI early. I built a few AI things for hobby radio stations, hobby, and for other things. It just my curiosity. I actually create some AI stuff. Now I'm looking at new videos on YouTube, Facebook, all the social media, and I am disgusted at the lack of creativity with AI. It's people or these influencers or content generators They're going for the clicks. They're actually cheapening the format by going AI. I've watched a lot of AI stuff, and some of it's good. It's not perfect. But the thing is, with AI, there's a lack of soul, and that's what you need. You need soul to promote message, to to have people wanting to see soulless stuff. You don't want to you don't want to deal with anything that has no soul as a normal human being. If you're messed up, you're soulless to begin with, so it doesn't bother you. But for most people, you want something that's alive. And that's what we tried. That's what I try to do with my videos. It's alive. Yeah, sometimes it's dry. I mean, I put up the deer videos because I just need content sometime. There's some stuff that's interesting. I mean, I was going to put up a video of a woodchuck. I got one of my trail cameras had a woodchuck. Kept tripping it, just sunning itself into a hole it was into. I mean, when you have 30 videos at 15 seconds a piece, like, that could be interesting. I started thinking, wow, that's like really, really dumb. So I started to sit there and say, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, you want stuff that has a little bit of soul. I do like when I do the sharing videos and the show and tell videos because there's a little bit of soul to it. I've tried other things like the lotto thing; it didn't work. There's times where I have stuff I think it's interesting. It fails. I mean, Christ, right now, I think a pro review. I just looked this morning. A Louisiana Pro Board has the same number of viewers on a live stream that I get on one video. So I'm actually sit there saying, something. If the Pro Board gets 100 something people watching a Pro Board in Louisiana, and I'm going to get 100 something views on some of my videos, that's great. I'm looking at the AI as it's poison to the format of making videos, showing people stuff, telling stories and stuff like that. And the most part is it's a lot of it is, I could say, low X-rated to some extent. I've seen a few of them where these are ones that tell stories and stuff like that. They're trying to duplicate real life experiences through fiction. And I say right now, I could go probably on Discord or Reddit and get better stories, or even on some of the boards and get better stories than what these people are putting out. So I'll just leave it there. A little racy here, but same time too. I've gone on other things that were describing, like facts and figures sort of thing. There's some things like, maybe I want someone's opinion on the top 10 restaurants in a certain state. Curiosity, what they think about. It's an AI generated piece of junk that there's no research done. It's haphazardly edited, put together. The voices, there's some of them where the voice changes halfway through. They'll say, oh, let's just alternate between a couple man voices or a couple women voices or man, woman. It's a flaming wreck. I mean, you can't sit there and be honest with yourself and say, I'm creating good content because I'm putting together a bunch of AI generated scripts together, having an AI voice read the scripts, and have an AI and have an editing program that uses AI that could do a smart edit and make it look like $1 billion. And that's why I go with the one camera approach with the tablet or the phone or one of the cameras, because I had to do one cut. And guess what? That cut is just me hitting the pause button and me unpausing it. That's my edit for this. You're seeing right now we're on 14 minutes and some change of me just doing you want to say a rant, but I'm just, this is improv. I'm telling you what I know about this thing. It's a show and tell presentation. I'm sharing about the AI thing. And, I'm not knocking AI, but people are lazy. They're not putting their due diligence. They're putting out content for clicks. And I was sort of curious, again, I watch a lot of different things. And right now, I like the stuff that they show you stuff, and could be a carburetor, could be making cookies. I like how to do videos and such like that. Sometimes I need it for my life. I still need to change the oil in my truck for the first time. I have to do it a to-do video on that. And one time I had to replace headline my brother's Jeep. I had no clue what the heck I do, so I just type up how to do it. I've done a lot of repairs around the house because I had great people. They're just great people. They're not going to be great content providers, but good people that know their craft, know what they're doing. To give you a little commentary of the pratfalls of the situation, that's fine. They're not going out political on you or anything like that. They're giving you, hey, this may not work because of this, or I've had complaints, or if I've read the boards, because I don't have time to read boards on specialized stuff because I'm into so many different things. If I need to read a board on something because it's on a project I'm doing, then yeah, that's the case. But same time too, honestly, I wish for just good people putting out some decent content that I could follow along. Sometimes there's bad content out there. The people are trying their damnedest, but at the same time too, it's like it's not good. I'm guilty of making bad, um, bad content. It's just the way of the world at the time. You can't always hit home runs, but if you think maybe someone will be interested into it and you do it, and there's a few times too, I'm actually thinking about just get rid of videos I did. No, maybe a little cringeworthy. Maybe I didn't do the best I can, but same time too, it's like, something I should actually keep that up because that's content I created. Yes, is it bad? Oh yes, it's awful. But allow people to sit there in their comments or their thumbs up, thumbs down, or love or whatever. Tell me, where the direction I need to go. I'm open to that. Sometimes I know most people don't. Hell, I don't even comment on every video because every video is middle of the road unless I feel they did a good job on this. I've learned stuff today. It touched me in such a way that maybe I didn't know something before. And there's times I do like it because it's like but a lot of times it's entertainment. And the thing is, entertainment. It's a very thankless business. That's why, when comedians get heckled, I think they take it hard because at the same time, too, it's like sometimes it's unwarranted, but at the same time, too, they know they're entertaining. And most people are not all the audience, not 85% of the audience is going to come up right after the show or before the show and say, good luck, or you did a good job tonight. They know it's a very thankless job. So, give it to the people who sit there and grind through made content, maybe sometimes not the best content, sometimes it's gold. And there's times I've hit gold on some of my shorts. I'm actually liking the shorts. And again, AI is even invading the shorts to some extent. You can't you got to have soul and stuff like that. I like the shorts because sometimes when you see a mile train run by, it's seconds. And I could splice 2 or 3 of those videos together under a minute and give a person a good perspective of what I see of, mile train run-bys. They're not sexy, they're not spectacular, but people enjoy them. And if I could go 4 or 5 of those little run-bys, put them in a minute video, get a half dozen minute videos together or under minute videos together to grab someone's attention, I feel I'm doing good. I'm actually giving maybe someone who needs that minute, maybe something different to look at. Maybe I give them something special to look at. There's sometimes with the long format videos, the driving videos, which I like. I like those driving videos because it shows my surroundings, Hey, this is something cool I look at. And this weekend, I'm hoping to get a driving video because there's a place I'm going to go to for a train show that I was supposed to sell at, but my life circumstances changed a lot of things. So, again, I had to bow out of it. I contacted the organizers and stuff, but I'm going to visit just because I say, hey, I got to go and visit you guys. I got to tell you what some of my personal issues are going on right now, so they understand. So in case something else happens, because I'm hoping to start shows in November, that everything will be taken care of and I can start selling again. on a minimum. I'm minimizing my schedule this year because of the situation, and it's sort of sad. You know, I can't help it. It's something I have to deal with. I'm along for a ride on this situation. So again, I'm not going to go into great detail what the situation is, but you know, I want to continue to do this. So again, it's gone on 10 minutes. Actually, more than 10, like 12. But Saint I too, I see AI as being real bad. And you know, I'm going to say this too. I'm not going to use AI. We're going to continue with the rawness of what I do, my little rants or little improvs or little speeches I do. I enjoy it a lot, and I hoping that you get some entertainment. And I'm going a little long here, but you know, again, for people who subscribe to me, thank you very much. You know, I do appreciate it, even though I am hit and miss with videos because again, if I'm doing something, it takes time to set up a camera, or it takes time to do it, edit it, put it on, and you know, and most time I don't have that time because I'm doing other things. There's other things in my life that I do that don't revolve around YouTube. I just do it for fun. This is very, very fun in my case because I get to play around with stuff different than, you know, driving a tractor or picking apples or doing mile railroad stuff, you know. Or in my line of work, I'm a quality inspector in a machine shop, inspect parts all day long, you know. I wish I could take a camera and do it, but there's non-competes and stuff like that. I can't show you what I do at work. But again, I show you my collection of gauging that's going to go through here. I'm probably going to go through some of that stuff. I picked up some cool stuff over some time. There's a few things I got to test out, but at the same time too, there's a few things I want to do and put the camera onto it. And in the radio station projects, I'm trying to figure out how to integrate some of that into it. I do like my radio station projects. Again, it's a creative outlet for me. I mean, it's something different than inspecting parts, going to train shows, selling trains, doing eBay, mowing the lawn, fixing things all day long. You know, I mean, you try to do a lot of different things, and you try to be good at it. But say too, you take what you get. I'm only talented to so much. So, again. Well, thank you for allowing me to talk my mind about AI and how I'm not going to be doing this because it doesn't, you know, interfere with the integrity of the platform of YouTube or any of the social media platforms. So I want to thank you very much, and hope you have a great day. If you like videos, like not my rants, but like the train stuff or me doing the show and tells or anything like that, like and subscribe. I'm hoping to get a few more videos out. I'm going through my phone. I found some old videos I made them, but I never I never put them up. I got videos on some power tools. I was hoping to put the power tool videos on. Those were kind of cool because I got some power tools from the 60s and 70s and early 80s there. It just, you see what we have in power tools now and what we had back then. And I got a few cool power tools in line. So hopefully we're going to do that. So again, if you like the videos, I got to stop talking here. So if you like my videos and stuff, you know, subscribe with me. Join me in my little adventures. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.